Engrossed committee substitute for Senate Bill 337, creating 5-year tax credit for businesses on post-mine sites. Third reading of the bill.
Questions on passage of the bill? The senator from Nicholas.
Thank you, Mr. President. Senate Bill 337 creates a 5-year tax credit for businesses on post-mine sites. This bill creates a tax credit for new businesses locating on post-mine site property. The bill sets eligibility requirements for the credit, establishes the amount of the tax credit, and how the credit may be applied. The bill defines post-mine site as property that has remained undeveloped for business purposes subsequent to mining operations on the property. To be eligible for the tax credit, a new business entity or a new organizational affiliate must be registered with the Secretary of State's office by January 1, 2016, and must be a corporation, small business corporation, limited liability company, partnership, or unincorporated business with its principal place of business in the state. The entity must also employ a minimum of 10 full-time employees, and its principal place of business must be located on a post-mine site. The bill clarifies that an employee is full-time if he or she works 32 hours or more hours per week. The bill defines principal place of business as the physical location from which the entity's direction, control, and coordination of operations of the business as a whole are primarily exercised. The tax credit would apply on or after July 1, 2017, and would be in the amount of 50% of the entity's net tax income due for the first 5 years during which its place of business is located on a post-mine site. The dollar amount of the tax credit claimed by a new business entity may not exceed the amount of the investment the entity made on the post-mine site. The tax credit applies against the taxpayer's 1, corporate net income tax, or 2, the personal income taxes in that order. The credit is not allowed to apply against employer withholding taxes. If any credit remains after it is applied, as set forth in the bill, the unused credit is forfeited, and a carryback to a prior taxable year is not allowed for the unused portion. I urge passage of the bill.
Questions on passage of the bill? Is there discussion? Senator from Boone.
Thank you, Mr. President. I certainly rise in support of this bill. It's a step in the right direction to help us diversify our economy and throughout the state of West Virginia, but certainly in southern West Virginia, where we have these nice large tracts of land. We also talked about Senate Bill 5555 that would help us get some transportation infrastructure into these areas and really change the dynamic in the coal fields. Urge passage.
Is there further discussion? If not, the question for the Senate, shall the bill pass? All those in favor vote yea. Those opposed vote nay. The clerk will prepare the machine. Has every member voted? If so, the clerk close the machine. Ascertain the results on this question. 34 yeas, 0 nays, 0 absent, not voting. More than a majority of those present and voting having voted in the affirmative, declare the bill passed. The clerk will communicate the action of the Senate to the House.